rein, Paul. Shorten each rein. Just to prepare. Doesn't mean you got to pull backwards. Because if not, you ended up picking up a whole lot more than you thought you did. This way you can have it there, and then you just know your feel right and left. It's just like the groundwork. It's just like going up to the mountain block. If he can do this, great. If you start to feel a little tenseness, you know what I'm saying, then you might just get yourself prepared.
Okay.
That's all. Good. And when he's quiet, rub him on the neck. Good. So that's why I'm saying shorten each rein, so you just weren't so long and then you took too much of him. It was long, then you took too much of him, and he was just kind of getting out of balance.
Okay.
That's why we talk about what you feel under your seat, between your legs, you know, listening and watching his ears, listening for the tail. But that's what we talk about, what we feel in that saddle, what we feel under our seat, between our legs. Saying, Paul, it is what it is. You know, he's not lying to you. So you might just think you might just have to get a tad more prepared. And again, that doesn't mean pulling backwards. Remember, keep your hands way out in front. When your reins were too long before, your hands were getting way back there by your thigh, which of course got him way over bent, and he was whipping around, almost getting out of balance. That's another reason I want you to keep your hands and your tools up here, out here in front. You get to doing this when he does it, and it just knocks him out of balance. Then, of course, his feet are going to pick up a little quicker because he's trying to keep from falling down. Good. So most of that in the beginning was just all of a sudden, you know, for who he was, and then you just kind of had a little bit, you were a little bit late. And then being late, you asked a little bit too much. You know, because everything was just so long. Everything was just disconglomerated. Yeah, then you ended up doing back here, it was just bending his neck too far, whipping those hindquarters around. He was getting out of balance. So that's why I said, if you have to shorten each one, but you still keep your hands out there in the front, so you can do what we did at the mounting block. I want your attention to come over here a little to the right, where you can just kind of guide it. It's not all disconglomerated, okay? And I'm sure with his feeling, since he's used to feeling that way, he was probably thinking that other bit was coming. You see what I'm saying?
Like, oh no, it's really big and
right
in my mouth.
Right. You know, so it was new to him too. But that's why I always say, even when we ride, we don't want our hands all back here by our thighs and back behind our thighs. But it's a lot more quieter with that bit.
It sure is.
And again, pick up that rein like you mean business. If you need to shorten it a little bit more, just like we did at the mounting block, say, I want your nose over here, please. And if you need to slide your left rein in that left hand a little more so, say, I want you over here, please. You know, he's got to feel you there. Too long. Like I said, I think part of it was just all of a sudden, you know, the recognition of another bit, even though he seems to like this one a whole lot better. You know, but he's been so before when he's gotten to going like that, then you or whoever still not